Alright, our next spreadsheet project is going to be running a lemonade stand. Please make sure that you are following the video and written directions. It tells you how and what you need to do. So first, Google Classroom will make a copy of this pre-made spreadsheet for you just to save some time. I've kind of already set this up. Hopefully we can get this done in 2 days, maybe a little bit next week. You're going to need to play the lemon stand game here. I highly recommend play around with it a little bit before you actually start your real run for the information for our spreadsheet. But basically, I want you to pick either medium or hard, and I want you to run 1 month's worth of the lemonade stand. So it'll be 4 rounds, 4 games worth. Alright, so make lemonade. You'll see here it gives you the forecast, the news, cost to make lemonade, and then you decide how much you're going to make and what you are going to charge based on the weather. And then once you've decided, you open for business, and it tells you how much you're going to sell, and continue, and it shows me right here that I lost 50 cents on this day. Going to continue, I'm going to want you to run 1 month's worth, 4 weeks worth of days. So that is step 2. Now in this game you play 7 days at a time. What you're going to need to do at the end of those 7 days is click retire. I recommend doing 7 days just in case you mess up. So click retire, and that will give you, again, at the end of every 7 days, you're going to want to go through the data, and we're going to be adding the data from your lemonade stand into the spreadsheet. When you click on each individual day, it's going to give you all this information. So on Monday, we're going to want to record bad for the news, awful for the weather. The cost to make a picture was $2. We made a picture with bought 2 pitchers. We charged 5 cents per cup, and we sold 18 cups. So those are the categories you're going to have to start recording, and you're going to need to do this for all 30 days. I've gone ahead and filled in just 1 week of information here to show you what you're going to need to do to figure out the functions, the computations in the highlighted columns. So your expenses, the money you spent to make money, is going to be the cost of the pitcher and the number of pitchers purchased. We're going to need to multiply this. Now you don't need to go through the calculator and do it manually or in your head. I know you could do this most as math in your head, but if you do that I will be able to tell equally. So to manually enter a function, we have these pre-made functions up here. It's not always everything we need. To manually enter a function, press the equal sign. That tells the spreadsheet that it's going to be a function, and we want to multiply cell D2 by cell E2. So we're going to type in D2, and on a computer the asterisk is the multiplication sign, by E2, and we need to press enter, and it's going to complete the function for us. We only have to enter it manually once. We can then Control-C copy, and then highlight the cells we want to paste it into. And not only will it paste that formula in there, you can see at the top it adjusts cell number based on the location. So it knows if you paste this formula in here that you actually want to compute those two. In the same way, we are going to figure out how much money we made. So the profit before we spent, we have to multiply how much we charged the customers per cup by the number of cups sold. So again, equal sign. We want to multiply cell G2 by H2. So G2, again, the asterisk is multiplying on a keyboard by H2. Hit enter, and it will automatically compute how much money we made. And then we want to copy that. Control-C, select. Copy that to the other cells, and it will automatically adjust. Our net profit is going to be the money we made minus the money we sold. So we're going to want to subtract cell F2 from I2. So just like before, equals. So we want to subtract Fi2 first. And the minus sign is just the minus sign. Minus F2. And that will show us our profit or loss. F2. That will show us enter. That'll show us our profit or loss for the day. And just like before, we are going to copy and paste that down the entire column, and it will figure everything out for us. And now, it's not real handy. You see here we have just these numbers. So what you're going to want to do is any column that is money, for instance, expenses, or the cost is money, you want to turn this into dollars, and you can do that all at once. Highlight the column, go to Format, Numbers, and we can change it to currency. And we want to do that for the entirety of all the columns that are currency or dollars. So now it automatically changes everything to dollar. Charge per cup is money. So again, number, currency, profit and net profit are both money. So we're going to want to go to a number again in currency, and that way it will automatically treat these like dollars and cents. So if I go to here now, if I try to enter 2 point with all these 8s, the spreadsheet knows that since it's a dollar, you're not going to have more than 2 decimal places, so it will round up. Oops, I made a little bit of mistake when I'm between the currencies. Make sure to pick the currency number with the cents, so that things are cents show up. So for all the currencies, make sure to pick the number with the cents, because we do want to see the cents, because it's going to make more sense. At the bottom here, we're going to want to average out the numbers. All you got to do is select the data in the column, go to the function button, and average. It's going to list your average at the bottom. I'm going to be able to do this all at the same time. So you have to select one column at a time and click average so that we can go through and analyze all of our average data at once. Alright, last but not least, we are going to actually add our expenses and profits, not average. We want to add these up. So for expenses, to add them up, we want to add up between F2 and F29. So instead of average, we want to change this to sum. We can actually go ahead and just highlight them all. So we can highlight, and we can sum, and we'll add them up. So the same thing for profit. We want to do highlight and sum, net profit, highlights, and sum. Now, to find our total profit for this, so that right here, our net profit would be our total profit for the month.